Okay, the Eric Ten Hag versus Cristiano Ronaldo. It says feud here. I mean, it's hardly a feud,
No.
right? I mean, a disagreement or opinion, mate, I wouldn't have it down as a feud. It's taken another turn as we prepare to hear what is to say an exclusive interview with former United teammate Rio Ferdinand at 12 p.m. today. What a scoop for Rio. Well done, my old son. The three-time Premier League winner says Manchester United, in my opinion, need to rebuild everything. The coach says they cannot compete to win the league and the Champions League. As a Manchester United coach, you cannot say that. You're not going to fight for the league or the Champions League. You need to have the mentality that even if we might not have the potential, we're going to try. You have to try. Which is fair comment. Man United fans, football fans, how much do you think this latest twist will affect United on the pitch, or indeed it might not affect them at all? They travel to Southampton Saints on Saturday, 12:30 kick-off, and as you would hope and expect, it's live and exclusive on talkSPORT, looking to avoid making it 3 straight defeats. Garnacho seems to be in hot water again for liking a post. When are these guys going to learn, man? It seems to be liking a post on Instagram linked to the criticism of Ten Hag. What is it with the young team, man? Like, just go and stop it. I mean, I know, Gab. Social media, I get it, right? I'm all over it myself. I mean, I'm all over the Insta. But surely, if there's criticism of MD at your club, you don't.
But what I would say is that sometimes you can like stuff on accident. He's probably saw a picture of Ronaldo and not read it and liked it because he's obsessed with Ronaldo, isn't he? So sometimes you can. Sometimes I've done it before, mate. I had a friend who he was getting a bit of stick on social media, and I liked it because I just seen a picture of him. Didn't really look at the article on the social media and flick past it. And he screenshot and he sent to me. He was like, "Oh, what are you liking that for? I'm getting hammered." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't read it." So sometimes, as a young lad, maybe he looked at that, scrolling through quickly, picture of Ronaldo, double tap, not really read the article and thought, "Let me like it."
Well, listen. Young team
I'm
out
helping
there.
you out, Garnacho,
Young
mate.
team out there.
Any freebies?
Uncle
tickets?
Ali and Uncle Gabby.
Look after you.
Make sure you read it.
Yes,
for the young team. Okay.
Tap.
03717223344. We'll take your calls this morning. Jonathan's United fan, and Jonathan, thankfully, has dialed that number. A very good morning, Jonathan. How are you?
Jonathan.
Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
We're on top form, Jonathan. Thanks for taking the time to call us. What do you think? What do you want to say, mate?
What do I want to say, mate? I think Cristiano is becoming like one of those bitter old Hollywood actresses. You know, they were the best at the time, but now he's sticking the knife in, he's bitchy. It was different in my day. Honestly, right. The thing is, Ten Hag is an easy target, very easy target, right? He shouldn't be at the club. You know, when you start the season, well, we're not going to do well, we're not going to do this. I mean, I would have sacked him after he paid 82 million for Anthony. But we have what we have, but we're not moving forward. Now, we've trumpeted Ineos, we've trumpeted all these guys coming in, and they're going on. We've made some great signings. What great signings have we made? We're taking everybody's unwanted players. I mean, they're lit. Oh, my God. This kid Ugarte, he can't get a game. But you know what gets me, boys, and I'm sure you'll get this. How on earth did we let a player go to Saudi Arabia, a centre forward, you know, someone that we need on loan when we could have had him? The club, Tony. I just don't get where they're coming from. Yeah. And then again, the way we talk them up. Oh, Dave Brailsford's in charge. What's he ever done? He does cycling. You know, I mean, seriously, boys, it's getting to the stage where I've heard a lot of rubbish this morning. Like, you know, you can't compare us to Tottenham Hotspur. They're happy winning the trophy every 22 years. Yeah. Of course, we're not a big club like Aston Villa, but you never know. We aspire to be.
You know what, though, Jonathan? Like, good sarcasm there. But what I was trying to say to the callers and Crookie was, you can't blame what's happening above on the poor performance against like Liverpool. You know what I mean? That's coaching, that's players not being like motivated to run around. That's not the board, is it?
Not at all, Gabby. The manager shouldn't be in the job, right? It's too defensive. I mean, I forgot what one of the guys said before. And again, what Cristiano said, but he is an easy target. When Manchester United, you go out there like United, forget finishing fourth, we should be winning. But what worries me even more than Ten Hag is you've got Southgate waiting in the wings. And that is a worry, because however bad Ten Hag is, you give Southgate the best crop of players I've seen, and I'm 57 ever for England, and he can't win anything.
Jonathan, you're definitely a half-empty more than a half-full kind of guy, but you've made my morning with a better Hollywood actress, Ronaldo. Thanks for the call, mate.
Thank you,
Moving
Jonathan.
on to Simeon. Simeon, good morning. How are you?
Simeon, good morning.
Hi, morning, Gabby. Morning, Ali.
What have you got to say, my friend? Thanks for calling us.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so I can't talk bad of Cristiano. He's a legend of the club. People are quick to forget what he did for us for many, many years. The thing with Ten Hag is kind of, in my mind, it kind of tarnished his legacy a bit. But then when I look to all the good things he's done for us, I can't speak bad of the guy.
Yeah.
He knows the standards at the club. And Ten Hag really should have been leaning on Ronaldo and saying, do you know what? What is it I need to do? Can you be that ambassador? Can you be that guy I can lean on for advice, etc., etc.? And he could have used him in a positive way. Obviously, he didn't do that. And then he's had a falling out with Ronaldo, how it ended. It wasn't great. And then Ten Hag, his ability not to be able to control the narrative in the media. For a Manchester United manager, it's not acceptable.
All right, Simeon, thank you very much. Appreciate your call, mate. We've got to move on. We've got Liam. Liam's a United fan. Good morning, Liam. What have you got to say in the matter?
Good morning, Liam.
How are you doing, boys? All right?
All good,
Smashing, pal. On you go, my friend.
Yeah, just I think Ronaldo needs to look at himself a little bit as well. On his behaviour at United was nothing short of shocking. And going back to Ten Hag, he just gets out-coached. You watch how many games, especially the Liverpool game, the first 20 minutes were the better side by a mile. Slot sees something, changes it, and Ten Hag can't react. And his reaction is always to change the fullbacks or the centre-halves. He never makes an attacking change. Plays 4-2-3-1. If you get past that 4-2-3-1, he hasn't got a clue what to do. He can't go free at the back. He won't go free at the back. He won't go two up top. Last year when we had no defenders, we had 3 fit defenders. We're playing a midfield player at fullback. Play 3 centre-halves and play 2 wing-backs.
Liam, I think as well, like, I love Rashford, but he's not been at his best last season. This season, there's no way he should have started that game. Garnacho's best on the left, isn't he?
100%.
Ahmad should have started on the right. Make a big decision and drop him.
Well, he's done that in the past, hasn't he? But he seems to make the wrong big decisions, doesn't he? Like, he pulled Casemiro off at half-time, which he had no choice to do, but we've been saying that for 3 months as fans watching the last 3 months of the season. Casemiro was dreadful. I'm not saying his legs are gone, but it doesn't seem like he wants to be there. If you don't want to be there, go.
Brilliant, Liam. Listen, mate, we're going to have to go to break.
Well
really
said, mate.
appreciate you taking the time to call us here. Some of the interesting views from some of the United fans here.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.